Ladies and gentlemen, what is up, and welcome today to one of the first updated guides that we're doing on the channel for all of the new Arena Infinite streaks. So today we're going to be covering the 3 and 4-star Arena, also known as the 4-star Basic Arena, and talking all about how to build and then maintain that streak. Now, this guide is entirely aimed at beginners and new people. We do not use a single champion in this video that is over a 4-star rank 3 level 30. But it is only advised to go for an infinite streak if you have at least 24 champions, so 8 teams, over either a 3-star rank 4 level 15 or a 4-star rank 2 level 20. Because your champions need to be above that level to maintain this streak and continually farm on. And if you don't have that many characters, at least 24 of those that are above kind of those two criteria, then you're probably either equal or better off just building up your streak as high as you possibly can and then losing with your worst champions and then rinsing and repeat. So yeah, just to clarify, the goal really behind having an infinite streak is to be able to jump into Arena at any time and continually farm points on the highest multiplier with your top rated champions, and pretty much everybody endgame finds this the most effective method in every single version of farming Arena. For clarity as well, all of the information I talk about in this video related to the streak will be in the description in written form, so if you don't quite understand anything that we're talking about, you can look below and it will be there in very, very clear writing there. So anyway, let's talk about the what I believe to be the most effective and easiest method to do. So matches 1 to 5, you want to use 3 kind of mid to low power index champions, but make sure they are above the bottom 8 champions in your roster, because you'll want to save those for matches 6 to 13, where you want to use those bottom 8 champions as sandbags. So when we're talking about sandbags, we're talking about using 2 really high PI characters, ideally like 2 maxed out 3-star characters I use in this video, and then 1 of your bottom 8. So that's gonna basically bring the average rating of your opponent's team down, so that the 2 high PI champions, they have a really, really good matchup and can probably quite easily kill the opponent, especially in matches kind of 6 to 9, but once you get to kind of matches like 10 to 13, those ones gonna start to ramp up and be quite difficult, and that's the big challenge there for a lot of people, is doing kind of matches 9 to 13. And the kind of best tip for that is you want to build up between matches 6 and 13 to your strongest characters, so that when you're doing matches 10, 11, 12, and 13, you have like a really, really good 3-star. We're talking some of the God tier, the demigod tier champions. The ideal goal of your 3-star or champion kind of in matches 10 to 13 is to either kill the opponent before they can level 3 and do a significant amount of damage to you, or possibly kill you, or be able to control their power in a way. So when you're ranking up your 3-star characters as a newer player, that's generally one of the things to think about in terms of, you know, prioritizing characters. Just rank up the good characters. That's pretty much the basis of it. And then once you're on match 14, you want to use only rank 3 level 30 4-star champions and above up until match 20, and then you can go on to the infinite streak. So the kind of gate with the infinite streak is you do need to have, you know, as we talked about in the video, quite a few champions over a decent power level to actually benefit quite a bit from this, because, you know, if you only have like 3 or 6 4-star characters that are at rank 3 level 30, then it's going to take you a few rounds, a few refreshes to actually move from the, you know, regular streak onto the infinite one. But once you get to kind of match 21 plus, you can use any champion over a 3-star rank 4 level 15 champion or a 4-star rank 2 level 20 champion. But obviously in both those scenarios, ideally you want to have your 3-star character maxed out. You want to have every 4-star a rank 3 level 30. But just, you know, in case you kind of you're on the edge and you're trying to allocate resources to get as many champions up for this, then, you know, that's something you can possibly drop down to if you want more champions kind of to be able to grind out. But, you know, ideally it is advised getting every 4-star champion to rank 3 level 30 and every 3-star champion that is pretty good to max out. So we've talked about all the stuff for beginners, and just as a disclaimer, this is my way of doing the infinite streak. I believe it is the most effective and easy option for a lot of beginners to get into. I know some people that are really good at playing, they don't need to sandbag, and that is a scenario, but again, this guide is very much aimed at newer players. And also, I guess one thing worth bearing in mind is that if you have like a lot of rank 5 champions as a 4-star or 440 champions, you can potentially enter the infinite streak a little bit earlier. I myself, with a lot of 550 characters, like I tend to generally start at match 9 just because I can keep those 440 characters going on until match 14. So that's kind of you know, a thing to bear in mind. If you want to start a little bit earlier, just make sure you have enough kind of rank 5 and rank 4 characters to get you going on to match 14, and then once you're in there, like, it's very just easy to get onto the streak after that by using rank 3 level 30 characters. One additional disclaimer as well: in the past, and the video that I did about 9-10 months ago covering this guide talks about kind of power index being a factor, or PI, you know, the number of power that you see below a champion. But after a lot more testing that's been done, you know, in the previous months, power index has absolutely nothing to do with the infinite streak. It's all based on kind of the rank and level of your characters. So despite in this video you're going to see my characters, you know, because I'm running a suicide mastery setup, they have very high PI. However, that is not a factor at all. It's all to do with the rank and level of characters and absolutely nothing to do with the power index. Just as a bit of a fun fact I wanted to throw out there. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put on a track for the rest of the video so you can see, you know, a full run through of how the streak is built up. And then, you know, at the end, we also do some matches just to show you how it's maintained with 3-star fully maxed out characters. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Share it with your alliance. If you have people in your alliance that are not grinding arena and taking the most advantage of this, they should, because the 4-star basic arena is insanely rewarding at the moment. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoy the rest of the video.